gonna be full of my knowledge. Don't worry about will I be known. Let's see how much of the earth is gonna know me. The earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord Yahweh, as the waters cover the sea. Isaiah chapter 11, verse 9.
And I, Yahweh ben Yahweh, called for a drought upon the land, and upon the mountains, and upon the corn, and upon the new wine, and upon the oil, and upon that which the ground bringeth forth, and upon men, and upon cattle, and upon all the labor of the hands.
The answer is in this parable. A certain man planted a vineyard and let it out to certain husbandmen. This man, having one son, sent him in the last day unto these husbandmen, saying, They will reverence my son. But those husbandmen said among themselves, This is the heir, come, let us kill him, and the inheritance is ours. So, what shall the owner of the vineyard do?
Yahweh controls nature, I control nature, and I'm upset. I want to see the Navy that can stop my floods. I want to see the Marine that can stop my tornado. I want to see the Army that can stop my insects attacking the crops of America. I want to see the Army that can stop my drought.
Yahweh shall come and destroy these husbandmen with drought. A drought, as stated in Jeremiah 50:38, is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up, for it is the land of graven images, and they are mad upon their idols.
On the continent of Asia, due to a lack of rain, they are suffering through the worst drought in over 60 years. Some areas of China have gone over 120 days without significant rainfall, leaving more than 2.5 million people lacking drinking water and more than 12.4 million acres of crops damaged. To say the least, the lack of water has dried up lakes and rivers, leaving fish and other sea life dead. This dry spell is having an economic impact worldwide, especially with importers and exporters. All of this is a consequence of the husbandmen allowing men to foolishly worship graven images instead of the true vine and the keeping of his laws. Based on these facts, we are assured that no one can prepare the world for a regime change like Yahweh, the Lord of the vineyard.
This is the Feast of Tabernacles.
Shalom and welcome
Stranger, you can come. All other kings
to our 31st annual Feast of Tabernacles. This is the Great Red Dragon, the Powerless Tempter, Part 1.
Give it to me, profane.
Profane. showing contempt or irreverence toward God or sacred things.
Anything sacred. Where we go? Yes.
Blasphemous, non-religious in subject matter, form, or use.
Good gracious. Say that again. I got to get that in my head. What?
Non-religious
Non-religious.
in subject matter.
In other words, if you tried to get a subject going with them about a religious matter concerning God, Yahweh, they're totally devoid, absolute reprobate mind.
Yes, sir.
And you represent an anathema to them. You're an anathema to them. They actually hate you for bringing up a subject that's not in their head. And if you try to put it in their head, they don't want it in their head. And then they hate you for having Yahweh in your head. Threaten to knock your head off because you have Yahweh in your head. Read that again.
Non-religious in subject matter.
In subject matter. Any subject about God, Yahweh, they have no good feeling about it. Boy, maybe we should have studied this a long time ago. But since time has worked the way it has, I can assure you we're on time. Now you can see why I can't rush through this. We invited some black reporters to come to class tonight. They want to interview all week long on the garbage. They want us to lend credibility to the lies they tell. If they can say, Israel so-and-so said this sentence, then they pile it up with lies. You give them all your time and they don't write nothing you say. You go on television with them and talk for an hour and they just show you talking. They do the talking. They show your mouth moving while they do the talking. Why do they do that? They wanted to show credibility to their lie. See, as they deceive the public, they want to show that, see, we talked to him. See, he's talking. But this is what he's really about. La, 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 la. There you are with your dumb self. How he tricked you into that position? See, we want to, he and his brother wrote the lies, and then they'll send another one, another devil will come up to you and say, I don't think y'all getting good press. They're not being fair to you. I'd like to write your side. As soon as you fall for it, he do the same thing to you that other devil is. So you be mad, but he say, that sucker come around here, I'll never talk to him again. No problem. They got an infinite number of devils.
Yes, sir.
And they training new devils in journalist school to be just like these devils. So we have primarily just had no comment. Then they say, well, if you have no comment, it makes the public think you're guilty and you're running from something. That's supposed to pull you out, make you talk. If you notice, I haven't said a word yet. Not me, I wrote what Yahweh told me to write. But I haven't said a word, I haven't given them anything yet. He lies from the bottomless pit. So he can make up lies longer than you can think. You will be amazed. After you think this devil has shot his best lie, he'll show you he got a bottomless pit. I mean, this devil has no limit. He's a father of lies. He'll just sit around and just father one. And if he can ever get you to answer his lies, he know he got you. He'll stop your work. That's how tricky he is, see? They kept me tied up all week. I wasn't answering directly, but I was watching the TV and I was listening to, reading the paper. Look at this devil. Boy, can you believe this? I only did that because I want everybody around me to really experience how wicked this animal is. I don't want you to have any pity about him being something other than what he is. So now that's why I concentrated with you so you could see. I already know he's like this. So now after a week and a half, I said, okay, now I'm ready to go ahead and continue to tear his lying kingdom down. So now I'm back into my ignore him mode. I'm on my ignore his lies mode. That's the mode I turned on. I turned on the channel called Ignore Channel. And I'm just, you know, I'm into Yahweh now, just getting to, don't you hear me tonight? I'm really into him. See, people who come to hear my reactions to all these lies, everybody want to know my reaction? They're all lies. And he's the father of it. Now let's understand what Yahweh has to say. That's our salvation. Praise Yahweh. See, your salvation is not in a lie. That's to distract you. Take your mind off Yahweh. And have your mind on him so he can cause you to grieve. See, persecute means to cause you aggravation, mental anguish. Persecute you at law. His law. Keep you running back and forth to court. Just make up stuff. Write it down. The other devil sitting up as a judge. All devils together. He said, yeah, right. You be running back and forth, all tied up, energy gone. Then the work for Yahweh is on hold. Say, no, you're not. I'm going to shake you, devils. So if you notice tonight, you know, I only bring up that to show you that the devil can't capture my mind. He's an image maker, and he's in control of an image maker called television. But he can't control my mind. I create images. I'm with the original image maker who can send out strong delusions. That's my man, Yahweh. Praise Yahweh. You know, why should I sit here and get you all upset with a liar when that won't free us? I don't care how much lie you know, it won't set you free. The book tells you what's going to set you free. What's going to set you free? Then what do you need to hear? So what does the devil want to cut off? So you won't be free. So I'm right back on target. I never joined his lies, I'm just on target. Our lawyer had me prepare his case, you know, a major part of his case for him, which dealt with the lie. The devil wrote over 64 lies. Then I said, that's it now, I know it. Lo and behold, this sucker came out with some new lies. He must have a atlas called Lying Atlas. He got a secret book somewhere. Where we have the Holy Bible, he got the Book of Lies. Synonym Lie Finder. Philosaurus. Dick's line area. I mean, it's got to be something. I mean, I took some Hebrew and we went over all this stuff and I just fell out laughing. I really hold him in disdain and Yahweh's confounding him and holding him in derision. And I was just looking into the mind of Yahweh, hold this beast in derision, and I just fell out laughing. I had a good one from in here. I actually find this 6-ounce brain devil amazing. He's amazing. He actually thinks he can do battle with God, the creator of the universe. He really does. This heathen is in a rage and imagining a bad thing. I can't help but laugh because I know the end from the beginning. Only he can be dismayed, not me. Only he can be confounded, not me. I know the end. So when we get back to, we're in it now, but when we go further in Revelation chapter 12, you'll understand that he's limited when he has to face me. See, he has a boundary. He has something that he cannot exceed when it comes to me. Give me some more of that knowledge.
Profane, non-religious in subject matter, form, or use.
He can't use it. His brain is not even formed to deal with it. His nature is not formed to deal with it. Think about that. But I'm creating a youth that make anybody that's not here in my school really look dumb as they are.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
To make you look dumb and feel dumb.
Yes, sir.
And know you are dumb. In fact, you can be here and don't study and you'll know you're dumb.
Yes, sir.
It'll make you cry right in here.
Yes, sir.
Because you know you're ignorant. So my children are going to rule over the ignorant.
Yes, sir.
All of these profane slum dwellers who think it's cool to do nothing. While they are living like that without form or substance, without any subject matter in their head except profanity and profane things. I'm bringing up God. Yes, I'm producing them as God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And a black devil is threatened by their existence. A black devil is jealous of my children.
Yes, sir.
But see, I'm giving my children the understanding of their true self.
Yes, sir.
Because they're learning about myself.
Yes,
Why you tell me about self?
sir. The identity, personality, individuality, etc. of a given person. Yahweh being Yahweh, whose character is distinguishable above all others. Yahweh being Yahweh is the self that exists in me and in all things to be. As we can do nothing of our own self, except to be the will of our Father, Yahweh ben Yahweh. In John 5:30, Yahweh ben Yahweh says, I can of my own self do nothing. As I hear, I judge, and my judgment is just, because I seek not my own will, but the will of the Father, which has sent me. Self. Yahweh ben Yahweh is self, belonging to oneself. Identical, having a single character or quality throughout. Yahweh ben Yahweh is his entire person in his best condition. Yahweh ben Yahweh created the heaven, earth, and the fullness thereof. Psalm 24:1. Because he is self-acting, self-advancement, self-aggrandizement, self-appointed, self-asserting, self-assurance, self-born, self-care, self-centered, self-control, self-composed, self-confident, self-contained, self-created, self-dedicated, self-defense, self-dependent, self-determined, self-directed, self-discovery, self-known, self-educated, self-esteemed, self-evident, self-exalted, self-existent, self-formed, self-fulfillment, self-generated, self-giving, self-governing, self-gratification, self-ignite, self-image, self-important, self-initiated, self-knowing, self-luminous, self-made, self-mastery, self-originated, self-praised, self-proclaimed, self-produced, self-raised, self-righteous, self-satisfaction, self-starter, self-sound, self-sufficient, self-sustained, self-taught, self-transcendent. Yahweh ben Yahweh is self-will.
That's what I'm producing.
Yes, sir.
The world has no idea I'm producing this. But I know what Satan is producing. I know what black devils are producing. They're producing people that graduate from high school and cannot spell self. And if they can spell self, they cannot define self. And that is the difference. They have a reverence for Yahweh, whereas the profane have an irreverence. This great red dragon and those who learn and study under him are irreverent.
Yes.
They're without substance, form. They're cursed to crawl, their mind crawls around in dirt. They're empty-minded, profane, degenerate, evil and wicked, and they like to look like each other. Stupid.
Yes, sir.
And they hate to see us look like this. If they love to see us look like this, they dress like us. See that wicked black devil out there, you long dress wearing mother. You white shirt wearing. And they go on and on. You white sheeted. They hate to see you pure. They don't like to see our women cover up their nakedness. They want to be able to look at your legs, look at your everything. And when your mind is wicked like theirs, you love to show it. You love that. And while all of you are busy gathering nothing, I'm building and teaching and producing God.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking at God.
Yes, sir.
What do you think you're looking at?
God.
Aren't you looking at God's?
Yes, sir.
Go get your college graduate and touch him. Go get them. You have trouble spelling all those words. Pronouncing them. See what I'm putting in their head?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You would think this country would be happy I'm producing. They don't want to come and see that I'm producing this. And black devils hate this.
Yes, sir.
They're so smart. Smarter than other people's. When I turn Yahweh University loose on the world, come on, when I turn them loose on the world, who can sit in a school beside them and compete?
Nobody. No one.
See, when I say the word science, I know they understand what I'm saying.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Spell science and tell me about it. See, I know them.
Science, S-C-I-E-N-C-E, science, an experimentation carried on in order to determine the nature or principle of what is being studied. Also, a branch of knowledge or study, especially one concerned with establishing and systematizing facts, principles, and methods, as by experiment, such as the science of music. Science is also defined as knowledge of facts and laws based upon observation and arranged to an orderly system.
Now, who's going to tell you that in high school? Who's going to tell you that in college? Tell me they're teaching you things like this in school. Then who's producing tomorrow's ruler? Me or the public school? Now those who hate to learn want nothing to do with them. What is the beast teaching? Is the beast the grand dragon, the great dragon? Is he teaching any of this? No. The definition from the Bible says his mouth is full of blasphemy. Now we're learning what blasphemy is. Thank you, my daughter. Blasphemy. We didn't finish, did we? Go ahead for just a few more seconds. Get my head straight, you know, I'm trying to quit so I can go to the next verse. Next thing, I thought I was going to do all this whole chapter tonight. I really was ambitious, wasn't I?
Blasphemy. Any irreverent or impious act or utterance. The act of claiming for oneself the attributes and rights of God.
See what that problem is? They actually want to be me.
Yes, sir.
That's blasphemy. They want to say they're Yahweh. They may not claim Yahweh's name, but they claim the rights. They set up churches, religions, to claim the right. Oh, that's the book. Isaiah 14:12. Let's take a look. I don't want you to be mystified. His whole, the great red dragon, the beast, that old serpent called the devil, his whole scheme is to claim the rights of Yahweh, of God. Because he wants to be God. Read.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh.
See, the woman got a crown with stars, 12 stars in the crown. This devil said, I'm going to exalt myself above all that is Israel. I'm going to be above the stars of God. Your mind is hooked out there on Orient. The constellation. Oh, this is you. Read.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
I will sit upon the government of the congregation, of the righteous, who's buried here in the darkness of the north without judgment. That's that north seat. On the cardinal point. Y'all have to learn to listen. 14. See, because that's Judah. That's where Judah is hidden. In the darkness without justice in the north. And he's sitting up on the government that is our government. The government of the congregation. The congregation. Yeah. All right, the next verse, please.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds.
Who are the clouds? See? The saints. I will ascend above the heights of the saints. That's the spiritual side. See, all you think about is space shuttle. Of course that's what you thought. Because that veil is still over your mind, and your mind is still over. I have to give you the other side of this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Verse 14, read it.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds.
So to get above the saints, who's next? Read, see who's next.
I will be like the Most High.
That's his whole game. Now, although this great dragon, red dragon, the white man, is sitting up as if he's God, let's see can he stay there in the next verse. Then we can turn back. Read.
Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit.
Thank you.
Yes, Yahweh.
That's his destiny.
Yes, Yahweh. He won't die. Got to come down.
This great dragon,
Yes.
this beast,
Yes, sir.
America and her allies are going to be brought down to hell. Wanting to be like the Most High. But their heads, their mouths are full of blasphemy. Mentality. All right.
Blasphemy. Any word or deed meant to dishonor or revile the being or the work of God.
Look at that. Hold it. Any act or what?
Any word or deed.
Any word or work.
Word.
Any word that they throw at us. Deed is action. Carried out. To stop us. Read it again.
Any word or deed meant to dishonor.
The purpose of their words and deeds is to dishonor. Those whose mouths are full of blasphemy, the purpose of their words, the purpose of what's in the newspaper, the purpose of what's on the television, the purpose is meant intentionally, maliciously, to defame our character, to libel us, slander us, to dishonor us. And if we didn't learn of Yahweh, then Yahweh's divine mind, he might could have some success among you. If you were to listen to him, he could cause you to separate yourself and return out there where he is. But seeing what you see right now, and understanding the purpose of his writing, the purpose of his utterance, the purpose of his word, the purpose of his television, when it speaks about Yahweh, he's full of blasphemy, so you know his very intent is to dishonor.
Even the stranger, you can come. All other kings shall fall down.
This concludes The Great Red Dragon, the Powerless Tempter, Part 1.